Barnes, I promised you intensity in Celebrity Sleaze. Here we go. In a newly released episode of the Gents Talk Podcast, which I never knew about until now, this was recorded last November. Justin Baldoni sharing that 2024 took a huge toll on him.
I told them that I wasn't in the best place. I told them that I was exhausted, that I haven't given myself time to recover or time to heal. I had a intense year, a lot of material success, and a lot of emotional stress. It was very hard on me and my family. And I wear a lot of hats and I carry a lot because I love what I do. I love the company I built, the brand that we've built. I love the people that work for us. I love the movies that we make.
Now, remember this was recorded in November.
Right.
Right here, he talks about a text that he sent his best friend, Jamie, and then the president of the company, Tara.
Sometimes it's easy to, as you said earlier, fall back into our programming and be swept away in the current of self and be kind of overtaken by the wave of success and opportunity. And I sent this text this morning and I just said, I love you both. I just need you to know I'm not in the best place. I woke up at 4:30 this morning. My son's had the flu. I'm not feeling great. My heart was racing. I'm noticing that, I'm having some anxiety. And when I check in with myself, I realize that I just haven't given myself the time to heal from this year that I needed. So let's prioritize our time.
Will the outcome of this trial make Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni a bigger or lesser or nobody star? You think?
Right now in the court of public opinion, all eyes are against Blake Lively, which I hate, but he told the guy that is the podcast host, Samir Marani, who I am as a work in progress, who I am as someone who's trying to be radically sincere. I'm always trying to listen and understand someone who has a different point of view. Okay, a month after this interview is when Blake filed her complaint.
Well,
Ouch.
The PR stuff that he put in motion did the damage that was intended for sure.
Speaking of another podcast and another intense moment, Armie Hammer hits out at Louis Theroux after his bombshell interview. Now, in an attempt to discuss and try to kind of debunk all the serious allegations against him, he was not happy with how the interviewer started to grill him.
Did you have anything else you wanted to say? I should.
No, I mean, I don't love the way the interview started, just to be perfectly honest. I'm not crazy about drudging up all of this stuff because for me, a lot of these issues have been resolved, whether it be legally or within myself. And I feel like a lot of those waters have settled. I'm glad we moved past that and got to a place where we could have a civil, normal conversation. Like, that felt good. But drudging up all that stuff, I don't love it.
I hear you, and I sensed that during the chat. I think in the court of public opinion, the jury is still out.
But my thing now is, the court of public opinion, pick anything that the court of public opinion has an opinion on, and there's a very good chance that they will not be fully informed. There's a very good chance they don't have the full story, and there's also a very good chance that they're probably wrong.
Armie, if you're going to go on a podcast, be ready. You know what the questions are going to be.
Yeah, that dude's got a big podcast. How would he not bring up the whole cannibal thing? You know it's going to be there.
Here's another intense moment. Kid Rock storms off of a stage after raging at the audience for not clapping at him. Happened here in Nashville at a party for John Bon Jovi's keyboard player, David Bryan.
How about sing better? And the people...
Maybe.
But this is the whole commotion.
Proud Mary, we're doing G. Yeah, lift the job in the city. Now, if you ain't gonna clap, we gonna sing. That's how it's gonna work. Don't get too fast. You know what? You ain't gonna clap, I'm going.
And then he just walked off.
Yeah, bye-bye.
That makes no sense because if I was there, I wouldn't have been clapping. I would have been singing along, which is what everybody was doing.
You heard him
Makes
going,
no
woo,
sense.
woo.
Yeah, it's a sing-along song.
That was weird.
He's an idiot.
Finally, a deep fake for Patrick Mahomes.
But a funny one.
Yeah, it's funny.
Millions of people think this is real.
Of course they do.
On all the social medias, someone put out this press conference from Mahomes, and it's full-on video. The lips are moving right, and the voice sounds exact.
Absolutely. I'm a choker. I'm a trash can. Jalen Hurts absolutely destroyed me tonight. And the Eagles O-line pounded me raw. My cheeks are sore from all the pounding I took tonight. They didn't even use any protection. The Eagles O-line needs to practice safe sacks. You know, you can't just pound me raw all night. And the refs did not get the memo over the week. They usually help me out a lot, but tonight I finally got exposed. Even my best friend Zebras couldn't save me from this demolition. And I saw Tom Brady in the booth tonight and told him I was about to take his GOAT title away. But that dude brought me bad luck, man. He put some voodoo on me tonight. Now I can never be mentioned as the GOAT after this embarrassing performance. And Travis Kelce was too worried about fixing his hair the whole game, trying to look cute for Taylor Swift. He went ghost when I needed him most. And I'm going to announce a ban tonight. Taylor Swift can no longer attend my games. This girl just brings my aura points down. So, Travis, take her wherever you want, but just don't bring her to my games. She can't be stealing my spotlight. And Andy Reid, you're a great coach, but I think it's time for you to hang them up after tonight. He came out with a horrible game plan, and I couldn't even breathe out there. I have a conspiracy theory that he was trying to make me look bad out there tonight. I'm lucky I didn't get injured. Our O-line is absolute garbage.
I mean, that sounds exactly like him.
Scary.
So crazy.
Another scary plane crash. I know you saw this. A private plane owned by Motley Crue's Vince Neil collided with another private plane in a fatal incident in Scottsdale. One person was killed. Several others were injured. There were a lot of dogs on the flight, too. All the dogs are okay. Yes, one person was killed. His girlfriend was on the flight, Rain Andriani. She's okay. She was taken to the hospital. What is going on?
The aviation stuff. In a few minutes, I want to get into that. I have some other audio I want to share with you, and it's troubling how many things are happening right now.
It really is troubling. Anderson Cooper recently interviewed Kevin Hart on 60 Minutes. And asked this important question.
Are you a billionaire yet?
None of your business. And you trying to get me robbed?
You will be a billionaire.
I mean, hopefully. And even if I don't or if I'm not, I think the better side to what I've done is create what can become the new norm for other people in the business of funny, for other people in the business of entertainment, right? Not just being a part of the business, but learning and understanding how to be the business.
I love Kevin Hart. Here's someone who I think could have been a billionaire at one time, not now. I'm talking about Johnny Depp. And Johnny just went on a rant with the Hollywood Reporter about, I don't need Hollywood.
You also said that you felt free and you didn't need Hollywood anymore. Is that the way you feel still?
Well, I feel that Hollywood, having had to, have a few bouts, let's say, with Hollywood over certain, their particular easy way and, this fluid, like 3-act structure, all stuff that's predictable, and I'm sorry, I had to get in there and whip it around a little bit.
Can you imagine having a conversation with him?
I mean,
what the hell?
It's like on Ambien or something.
It's like in left field.
I mean, I have a segment for Crash Barn, so you just sit back.
Oh, please, yes, go. Bring it on,
The
Fram.
superhero movies are back.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, thankfully, here we go. Captain America, Brave New World.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Wilson, of course, Anthony Mackie.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, confronting an international crisis with President Thaddeus Ross, Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
February 14th, Valentine's Day. Are you going, Crash?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I can't go on Valentine's Day because I got things to do. But
all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have Thunderbolts.
Yep.
Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan.
Bucky Barnes?
Yeah,
Bucky Barnes.
That's the character's name. Yeah, that's the Winter Soldier. That's his character's name. It's Sebastian Stan, and then of course, what's his name? Dude from Stranger Things. He's the Red Guardian.
That's
Tackling
funny.
missions too dark for traditional heroes. Coming out May the 2nd.
Yes.
Superman.
Yes.
By the way, Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult, that lands in theaters July the 11th. And finally, the Fantastic Four. First Steps, Marvel's first family battle, Galactica, 1960s setting, Pedro Pascal, I love, Vanessa Kirby, July 25th. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
Mic Drop, hosted by former Navy SEAL Mike Ritlin. It's raw.
I've been shot at, blown up, you name it.
It's unfiltered.
You know, you go to the sound of the guns.
It's weird. I mean, I've had so many near-death experiences.
It's tough talk from the top minds in their field.
What if the units took a guy out back and shot him?
Bam, you're gone.
I would choose to do what frogmen do. That's what I chose, and it's what I would choose again.
I don't want you guys to cut any of this. Just leave it raw.
Mic Drop. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.